The Sakura, or cherry blossom season, is right behind the corner, and so there couldn't be a more perfect timing to release a video that will help you enhance your cherry blossom viewing experience. Timing is very important with cherry blossom viewing, as trying to view too early may not be as interesting as full bloom. Being a little too late isn't too bad, as there will be layers of petals on the ground, which can also be a very beautiful sight. A full bloom is usually between the end of March and the beginning of April. But remember that this can change depending on the weather and region. It is recommended to do some research online before you decide on a date. Except cherry blossom viewing, you could also be enjoying them under a tree. Cherry blossom picnics, or hanami called in Japan, is a wonderful experience that should be tried at least once. Bring some fruits from the supermarket or convenience store and buy some sake while you're at it. If you're not sure which alcohol to buy, then you can watch my Japanese alcohol guide. I linked it in the description below. Finding cherry blossom viewing spots online won't be a difficult task. There are tons of recommendation articles, but most of them will send you to the same spots. Which can be nice, but not ideal if you're not a fan of big crowds. The most famous places attract a lot of people, which could ruin your feeling, which brings us to our next step. There are millions of beautiful cherry blossom spots, but the best way to actually find them is by renting a bicycle. It is very inexpensive and a great way to explore the place where you're staying. You can also rent a car and make it a cherry blossom road trip. If you do that, then I recommend not taking the highway, as you'll probably find several cherry blossom spots on the way of your destination. I also have a guide on how to drive in Japan, so be sure to check it out in the description below. One fun aspect on coming around the cherry blossom season is that there will be a lot of companies doing limited edition cherry blossom stuff like beers, foods, snacks and so on. Around the cherry blossom bloom, you also have a huge chance that the area where you'll be staying also will have a spring festival. At a spring festival there will be lots of food stalls called yatai, where they will sell a huge variation of food to eat from hand. I hope these 6 short tips gave you some insight on what to expect from the cherry blossom season. If you have any additional questions, then feel free to place a comment below. And please subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed this video. And for extra tips, you can visit us on our Facebook page.